Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching episode 8 of Symphogear G. Last episode, the two girls in the opposing side of this second season, they got into a bit of trouble with some really badly placed construction equipment. And it seems the blonde one ended up unlocking an ability that supposedly only somebody with Fine's abilities is supposed to do, which is what I was told. So that's a little unexpected because it didn't seem like she was going to be that important, to be honest. I'm still hoping, obviously, that all three of them switch over to the good side. And obviously, I'm hoping that the mom character and the very innocent little boy man guy don't walk out alive after this. With that said, let's just see what's going on with this. Do you really have to say her whole name? So did it retreat from her and then go to the other girl? Is that what's happening? Alright, skip time. Gotta love it when they put chapters. I don't have to skip through it. Oh man, she can fly a helicopter or whatever that is. Was this after something? Like, was there just a time skip, or are we flashing back here? Alright, so this is when they told her. So this is a flashback. Oh, so that was her thing. She collected orphans. I think they mentioned that before, but I guess I forgot that it was for that reason. Oh! Huh. Doing a simulation like the X-Men. He's rubbing them a little creepily there. It's probably doesn't know what he's doing. He says so many innocent things. It seems like the actual pipes that were falling kind of froze in the air as well. So as soon as she disables that, it feels like they'll probably fall again. So I don't know if I asked this before, but they've been trying to like their entire purpose of gathering orphans and stuff was to kind of get Fine's soul to appear in them, but um how do they do that if like how did they even think of this when Fine was already inside of someone for this entire time? I, um, I guess I'm still confused about this. Yeah, it's clear she understands this, but she's looking at it in a different way, I feel. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, she kind of has, at this point, kind of I'm gonna call it a thing with people she cares about dying, so it's clear that she's gonna take it the worst out of everyone. Jing energy. Ah, okay, I get it. It's just like saying like the energy from that specific relic. Evil. So I guess you guys haven't used it at all, have you? Hey, there's Fine. Maybe Fine started this whole thing so she could have bodies to reincarnate into or something. Ah, seems you needed to say it in English for it to activate. Although it's kind of funny that it seems like whatever thing they're using to aim this couldn't aim it directly at the ground, so they needed to use some sort of mirror to aim directly down. Oh no, is a certain Babylonia, mother of all creation, gonna pop up soon? It seems like you weren't able to. So amplify it biologically? Oh, look at him. He's throwing a tantrum. Okay, well, why can't people? I mean, that's science. Why can't people observe the actual rotation? Is literally everyone not paying attention to that and they're just taking what NASA says for granted? Like, there's actual, like, astronomers who aren't NASA taking note of this, unless somehow every single, like, major publication of science has been silenced somehow. That to me is probably the most unbelievable thing of this whole thing. That they're managing to keep everyone quiet about it, even though it's something that's readily observable by literally everyone. Oh, okay, that's what she was talking about then. Now that I think of it, also, I don't think Fine could have started this organization because if their objective is to make the moon not fall, that goes against what Fine actually wanted, which makes them using Fine kind of ironic. Like the abilities of Fine or whatever. Oh, so she actually, huh? Well, I mean, it probably doesn't. In the back of your mind, you probably understand that you're the main character. Also, it's kind of funny. I literally just saw another episode of Isekai Spider, and it's the same voice actors doing the main girl. So I've been getting a lot of Aoyuki all at once. The last episode was really upsetting. Why do you think that, though? Is there like a scientific reason for that? Do her vitals change in some way? Oh, she looks good. Master Chef right there. Yeah, I'd probably hate that. Like, if. Sorry, I was distracted by her apron. What was I saying? Yeah, like, normally you'd be pretty happy that, like, you're not the one that's gonna be sacrificed to Fine, basically. So then, when suddenly you like, thought, when you realize that you're not safe from something you were safe from previously, it might be pretty shocking and upsetting, especially when you didn't volunteer for that. Then again, none of them really volunteered for that, did they? They're all orphans. He has a good point. Now that I've been thinking about this lady here and the objective of this whole thing with regards to enhancing orphans and stuff, It actually reminds me a bit of. It draws comparisons to a certain character from the Halo series who did something similar with, well, not orphans necessarily, but with children, but they were younger than the ones here. These are like high school characters, and the ones from Halo were like middle school, I think, or maybe younger. Though Halsey took them from their family. Oh no, that's very similar to Hibiki's, which makes sense. But I wish my headphones would appear like that when I want them to. Really? Is it like an undying fire? I feel you've been having a lot of doubts. Then again, this song could be kind of a making up for how she feels like she's actually uncertain about a lot of stuff. That is true. She was able to punch one of the creatures before transforming. Come on, Dr. Halsey, let's go. You know what? Even Dr. Halsey is very similar to a certain character from Ender's Game who did something kind of similar with the battle school. Look at him, he's having so much fun. I think his name was Graf. Oh, she's using Spawn's cape again. Nice. Unlike the noise, they probably do have a decent chance against her. If one of them can get a shot off on her, that'll still hurt her. Hey, that's sexist. What they don't know is that guy is actually just kidnapping the kid. Took this opportunity. Now he's making his way to the van. Nah, they're fine. They're not making very good use of the guns. Not shooting very tactically. They're a bit too quick to hit fire, you know. Then again, they're basically at point blank. Oh, yeah, okay. They're probably not fine. So one thing I kind of do call into question is why exactly they care about this mom character so much. Because at least Halsey in the Halo series was very, very kind and supportive towards all of the kids that she kidnapped, basically. But still, like there was a reason for them to get emotionally attached to her. But her doesn't feel like she's been all that kind to them at all. That is kind of comical to me. It was just carrying her around like if she was like a rag. I would be absolutely terrified right here, and to be in either of their shoes. Because if I was holding her like that, I'd feel like I was slipping, and I probably would be. Especially since, I'm not particularly fond of heights. Well, I will say VR has kind of helped me a little bit with that. Then you need to become a Symphogear girl as well at some point. That's to be expected. I mean, why wouldn't she use this at that point? Like it's either she'll die from transforming slowly or she'll die in a splat immediately. Though I'm sure she knew that dropping her would mean she would transform. That's a big boom. She's probably. Oh, I like what they did with the subtitles there. All right, well, hmm. We got some more information in this episode, definitely, about the specific thing of the girl releasing her Fine powers. Essentially, we didn't learn too much more than the last episode, but that wasn't really too much of the focus. Most of the focus was well on Maria a little bit and on Hibiki kind of dealing with the fact that she can't really transform too many times more. And she did. That was to be expected. She's not going to just never do it again in this series. It would be kind of an interesting take on it, though. Like, she could, if they did decide to go that way where Hibiki would have to decide to stop doing that forever, then it could be a sort of thing where, like, she could, like, help others do it, I guess. But, I mean, becoming stronger as a result of this problem that she's having is not an unpleasant way to go either, even though it's cliche. But as I've always said, it's not a bad cliche if you like it, but yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction to this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.